I finally got it, but I was lucky to get it. I mean, I looked everywhere for this, and this was a game. Now this, believe it or not, I wanted to get it on the 360, but sad that they didn't have them on display, but they were lucky to have these in display at HMV. I said I had a funny feeling to have them, and they did, but they only had it on PlayStation 3 for some reason. I would wish they would make a movie of Metal Gear Solid, because that would go down. Maybe not as well, but, you know, it is actually good. This has been around. Screw all these other war games. These are the real war games. I played Metal Gear Solid 4, and I gotta be honest, not good at the one part where you have to use the certain grenade gun thing, where you have to time it right to hit all the enemies. Yeah, so that's pretty it. And it's before time runs out, because otherwise it's game over. So you got to hit the boss. It's like a boss strategy game on the fourth one, but this one I got. I might as well keep it as a Metal Gear Solid Collector's Edition for the PlayStation 3. So I want to get this on the 360. If there is any chance I could get this on the 360, I will want to get this on the 360, because this is a perfect game in every way. I'm guessing they rated it 15, really, because of the violence. I played this. I probably played Metal Gear Solid since I was 15 or 16. I'm not sure. And yeah, around about that age, I think, when I first played it. I was 16, 15 or 16. I borrowed it off my brother for the PS1. And he lent me it so I could actually play it. Never bought the game, but I wish I did. But yeah, I think Metal Gear Solid is supposed to be solid art, but really, there's your manual, as you can see. It's all in colour, as you can see. It's colour. It's not black and white like the ones they do with Sonic and the Simpsons video games. And I'm taking this out because I think there's something special behind here. I'm not sure, but if there isn't, no, there isn't. It's okay. It's nothing great, really, but there is something by here that I like. I wish I had a PlayStation 3 and the 368 edition of Metal Gear Solid. You know, brand new, but I never took it out of the package because I was afraid it'd get wrecked. I would wish I had that though, because, you know, especially the Metal Gear Solid edition would be nice with the PS3. But I guess this is what you're gonna get anyway, and I love this. I wish I had some art cards. I know it's not right to give out art cards on this, but I wish they give a few so you can frame them like Solid Snake, you know. But because this isn't a collector's, this is not a proper collector's edition. This is more like a HD collection, and it's a classic HD in perfect HD for the very first time, just like they did with Lion King. And yes, I was quite surprised Lion King was HD. Well, it was beyond HD. It was Blu-ray, wasn't it? Yeah, and beyond Blu-ray is 3D, which is a new DVD devices that they are trying to use. I like Blu-ray, but I'm not too keen on the modern of it. Yeah, this is Metal Gear Solid. I love Metal Gear Solid. My favourite video game of all time. Especially the fourth one, it was pretty epic. Devil May Cry 4 was my other favourite games, but these are the best when it comes to war games. And I used to have Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, as you see here. Used to have that on the PlayStation 2. So yeah, it would be nice to get it on the PlayStation as well as the 360, because I want to get this on the 360 as well, if I can help it. And I might get this from my brother, since it was so kind to me. I might get it then, or maybe already got it. So yeah, as you can see, it's $32.99. I left the price tag on there for a purpose, so you can all see. it would have worked out cheaper if I bought it online, but I don't usually use credit cards. If it was anything, it would be my brother. I'd have to ask him, and sometimes he'd say no, and sometimes he'd say yes, depends on the price of the games and stuff. But this is absolutely great. I think, though, you should try HMV online. This is what I recommend. I recommend this for HMV online and Game Store online. If you can't get in Game Store online, get this in HMV online, because this is where I got it from. Two of the greatest shops, HMV and Game. I'm not joking, they are. They're the best when it comes to videos, DVDs. Oh, and if you're into like Lion King or any of the Disney films, if you go into Disney Store, there are some pretty good things in there, which I picked up on, and it was like loads of Toy Story merchandises they had there. They had they had loads of merchandise there. They had like merchandise that you could never ask for. There was a different Blu-ray copy of Lion King, which I want to get it, but keep it in good condition in case my Blu-ray player goes or something. In case my PS3 goes. I hope my PlayStation 3 will work now on this. I really, really do like these games. In fact, look at the stunning HD in the back. This is like pictures of the stunning HD quality of 2, 3, and Peace Walker of Metal Gear Solid. The third one is Sneak Eater. And I'm guessing lately there was a fourth game. I did have the fourth game here somewhere, but I'll look for it, because really this is a must-have. If you haven't got it, you should get your money, save it up, and save every pound coins on this, and look for an offer of the game as well online, because HMV might have an offer on there online, and I recommend getting it, even if you have to go in HMV stores. I recommend getting it. Yeah, it's a really good collection. If you haven't been to HMV, well, you're missing out on quite a lot to do with Metal Gear Solid. I want to get an action figure of Solid Snake, but I probably won't. But I'm so glad they brought these out, because they got it for the 360. So, if you're if you're into Halo, you'll probably be into all these type of games if you're on the 360. If you're really into Halo, you're going to like these games. It's pretty much similar to this. The only tactical thing is stealth. You gotta use a ton of it on this game, just like Sly the Raccoon, which is a kids platform game. It was more of a kids version of Metal Gear Solid, you could say, but yeah. So I wish that Konami was the company for Sly Raccoon, because really this would be pretty awesome if Konami would make more Sly Raccoon games. That would be awesome. I like Sly the Raccoon more than I do a the Tasmanian Tiger. I used to like all the old Crash Bandicoot games, but lately I've been getting rubbish at them. But I still like them anyway, because, as long as they got the nice looking Coco Bandicoot, in the video games, that's okay. And this is what made me like the PlayStation more. Metal Gear Solid. This is the reason why I liked it more, because this was called, this was a Metal Gear Solid games, which had Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, which was on the PlayStation 2, and the other one, Metal Gear Solid 2 The Sons of Liberty, was on the GameCube. I'm sure though that they pretty much changed the title to Twin Snakes, and it was basically the same one. Unless they had two games. GameCube must have had two games. But I'm sure that the one wasn't actually on there, and I'm sure the Sons of Liberty was actually the version that was... I'm sure the Sons of Liberty was actually on the the on the PS3, PS2, and I'm sure to God that it was Twin Snakes that was on the GameCube. I'm sure of it. I'm not exactly knowing what. People might have got a little confused with it, but I'm not sure. What do you think? Do you think this is do you think that second one is actually on the GameCube, or do you think that was actually Twin Snakes? Or was Twin Snakes supposed to be on? I'm sure there was one called Twin Snakes. That should be in the collection as well. Twin Snakes. I don't know why they didn't put that in here, because that was a pretty good game. That's what my brother says, you know, so, you know, Nintendo probably picked up on this, and they put him in Mettrle, which I like Solid Snake, because, I mean, he's done by one of the famous Guyver actors from the movie Guyver, and basically, it basically tells you as well that it comes in. Metal Gear Solid HD Collection contains all 3 Metal Gear Solid games, remastered, stunning high definition, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sense of Liberty, Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, and for the first time on PlayStation 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, like Peace Walker, like never before. Play the definite versions of the games that define the staff general code. I hope to God they ain't out there again without bloody dogs. You know what the kids are like. You know, when I'm recording, I want to be left alone and no bloody troublemakers about, you know. I know what I'm like with kids. So they better not cause any trouble. I'm telling you right now. So yeah, Metal Gear Solid. It's probably just people taking their kids out for a meal to keep out the trouble. Don't know. But anyway, this is Metal Gear Solid, and as you can see, it's done by Hideo Kojima game, or Kojima. I can never pronounce that word, and I can never pronounce those 2 words, but it's by a certain, is it Red Fox or something? I'm not sure. It's like, you know, from the people, they actually were their own company when they made this. I'm going to say that. I'm sure it's a fox. I'm not sure though. That's supposed to symbolize a fox. Sure it is. It might be a reindeer, but blueprints everything. So, yep, sayonara.